patriarchy and sexual harassment, now I'm scared of all these clouds above my head that weigh the same as 100 elephants. So thanks for that. And also, thankfully, it's quite a sunny day, so there's less cloud coverage and less chance of me being flooded. That is an interesting fact, though. Thanks.
You're welcome. I like to do that.
It's one I won't forget.
I was like, 100 elephants.
Anything else you want to ask me or say before we go? Because I gotta go soon.
How long have I got?
I'd say like 5 minutes. Then I need to.
Okay.
I need to head off.
I'll rush it into like 5 minutes. How long have you been writing poetry for?
A few years. Well, probably. I think I probably wrote like tiny snippets when I was at uni. My degree's actually in textile design, so I was a visual artist before a word artist. But yeah, when I moved to London, I guess I started properly writing in dribs and drabs, but then took it more seriously the past 2 years or so. Yeah.
Okay.
So a couple of years properly.
And where are you from originally? Because I'm not good with accents.
Oh, okay. After an hour and a half.
Nah, I'm not good. I don't want to guess.
Well, Scotland.
The
East coast of Scotland, a little town about an hour and a half north of Edinburgh.
Okay, cool.
So it's really pretty. Yeah, it's beautiful. Nice fresh sea air and water and landscapes and all of that good stuff, but not as much going on as there is in London, hence why I'm here. I love the buzz.
The only reason why I say offend is because my boss is Irish or Welsh. I think
You don't know. You never asked because you don't want to offend her.
No, I didn't ask because I said that she sounded Scottish. She was like, nah, it's not. I'm not Scottish. No, I was like, oh, sorry.
Don't worry, I wouldn't be offended. It's a common mistake.
But it's apparently because the town where she's from, a lot of people who live there, they sound Scottish.
Okay. Maybe it's like...
But it's Irish, definitely.
Okay, interesting. But yeah, I'm from Scotland.
Okay.
But my accent's quite neutral, I guess.
Yeah.
Have to soften it for you Southerners so you understand us. Less rolling my R's and yeah. But when I'm around like Scottish friends or my sister, it comes out a bit more. Starts to thicken up again.
And I will have to choose this as my last question. If you had any advice for any upcoming poets or performers who were interested in getting into poetry or writing or performing, any words of wisdom that you have for them?
Okay. I would say attend writing workshops. They're always really fun and you get like different prompts and you learn a few different things, and it's just always a good way to connect with other writers as well and network, and it's rewarding. You always come away with a few new poems. Another piece of advice would be have confidence and just get up on the stage and perform. Just conquer that fear. And yes, to start with, you will be nervous, you will sweat, you will get the nervous sweats, you will go red if you have like Celtic skin like me anyway. Can't hide your emotions, unfortunately. But just keep at it, because the more you perform, the more confident you'll get. Especially you're then putting yourself out there for feedback from people, which is often positive, and that will help grow your confidence. So yeah, writing workshops, using like a line of, and if you have like writer's block, then you can literally just take a line from a book or an article and use that as your prompt.
Good idea.
The poem can end up somewhere completely different, not even related to that line, but it's always a good prompt if you're stuck to do something like that.
I have no idea what they're about, but other people understand.
Exactly. Or a line, or a line or a phrase from someone else's poem or a song, and just as your starting point. And so workshops, line from a book or whatever as a prompt if you have writer's block, and get out to open mics and just connect with people there, perform to help grow your confidence. Your confidence won't grow just sitting up like at home not performing. You need to physically get out there to overcome any fears, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it. And on that note, come to my night, which I run once a month.
So what plugs do you have?
So I run a night called Joyful Interlude.
Joyful Interlude.
Woo! We're going to change the name soon, but at the moment that's how you can find us. So on Instagram at joyful.interlude. So as in dot as in full stop. So joyful.interlude.
It'll be on the information and stuff.
We used to run in Shoreditch. We now run in Brixton.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be on a Thursday, we're now on a Saturday because everyone's a bit freer at the weekend, and then we can party after if we want to. No, most people don't have work the next day. So it's the second last Saturday of every month. At Kata Kata, Brixton. So Brixton Hill. So it's a nice little like art space. They do vegan and veggie food and fresh juices, and you can add a little like rum or vodka to it if you're feeling that Saturday way, or you need to kill some nerves. Second last Saturday of every month, joyful.interlude at Kata Kata, Brixton. And every other month we have an all-female features lineup now, so to give women that extra space that they really need.
It's very true.
So our next one is 23rd of March.
Cool.
And that's our all-female features. It's called Pussy March.
Interesting.
It kind of had to be done. I mean, it is literally March, and will be a group of women. Take that as you will.
Anything else to plug?
Anything else? Also follow my personal Instagram. So it's _Magdalene, as in Magdalene, not Magdalene, ENE. So _Magdalene _1 on Instagram.
Yes.
And on Twitter, which I'm not that active on Twitter, but it's just all capitals MGDLN 4, number 4.
Cool.
I've got a second video coming out next weekend.
Music video? Poetry video?
Poetry/music, yeah.
Cool.
I actually did it a very long time ago, and then you go off things, and then you're like, things are kind of unfinished for a while, and then it's like, okay, it's definitely time to wrap this up and get that out there. So that's coming out next weekend. I have 2 EPs that I'm finishing up as well, that will be released this year, along with some visuals.
What kind of music?
It's kind of hard to describe, because I always find that tricky, because it depends on like the beat. But I let someone hear recently, and they were like, oh, it's kind of like progressive R&B sort of
It's okay.
the beats, but then the vibe of the singing will be a bit more like ethereal, and then the poetry, yeah.
People say the same thing about my beats as well. I have no idea which one that is. I make music.
Exactly. We don't need a box unless it's to literally choose which category to put it on Spotify or whatever. But so video coming out next week. 2 EPs that I'm tying up that will be released this year with visuals, and a couple of other singles that I'm working on with different producers, and then 2 other exciting opportunities that I can't speak of yet, but keep your eyes peeled
Shelby
on my Insta page and you'll see there.
Interesting. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, also writing a book, and I teach as well. So that's me.
Cool. You're an interesting nutshell.
Thank you. But yeah, hopefully see anyone listening who's wanting to get into performing, or is an upcoming artist that wants to feature, because we don't just feature poets at the night I run, we feature musicians, singer-songwriters, rappers. So anyone that wants to feature, holler me, I'll check out your work. Me and my co-host Baby Bessel, check her out as well, by the way.
Cool.
At Baby Bessel. Amazing poet. She's also a singer and brilliant visual artist. She does our posters. So if you want to perform, give us a holler and we'll talk.
Cool.
Same with the open mic. Just give us a shout and we'll book you on the open mic list. Hope to see you there, 23rd of March, Pussy March.
So that will be the end of the show then, right?
Yay!
Okay.
Lovely chatting.
It was a wonderful chat.
Chewed their ears off well and truly.
And hope you guys had a wonderful time listening. If you did, thanks for listening. If you didn't, more for you for sat at home listening for 2 hours. You're a numpty.
Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Stay blessed.
Bye.
Bye.